we continue the story of Breaking Point. How do we get onto that? There we go. Because we only just finished the French Grand Prix last time round. And let's see, what will happen now as we move on to the story. Let's advance. Jackson finding form in France. Vettel announces Ferrari departure. Oh, we got a phone call. It's Bammy.
Hey, Mom.
Hello, love. Just calling to say well done, as usual. You okay?
Thanks, Mom. Yeah, I'm good. Real good. I think I delivered today.
I thought so. And I think the neighbors probably did too. I couldn't stop shouting.
Oh, not again.
I'm so proud of you, Aiden.
Hey, it's Silverstone soon.
So does that mean you'll be home for a few days?
Probably. I'll try and get over for a day or two, either side of race weekend.
You know, Silverstone was always your dad's favorite track.
I know. You're still coming to the race, right?
Do you really think I'd miss out on the VIP treatment? Of course I'm coming. I just wish it wasn't.
Whoever's come in, thank you for coming in and welcome to the stream.
I know, but I'll be there, and I can't wait to see you.
Me too. Anyway, I won't keep you. I imagine you want to go and celebrate. Well done again. Love you.
Love you too, Mum. Speak soon.
Now then, we go to the next chapter. The British Grand Prix. Alonso makes a comeback. Returning to the sport in 2021. It's Silverstone.
Hello?
Hello, mate.
Who
Creep.
is this?
Come on, keep up. It's Devon.
Butler.
The very same.
How did you get this number?
It doesn't really matter. Listen. I just wanted to pass on a bit of friendly advice.
Oh.
Now, it's always tricky racing on your home track. The pressure, all the fans watching, it's a nightmare.
Right, yeah. I imagine it is.
But if you
Not really, my home track is Italy.
stay focused, you will get
Even though I'm
through
Scottish.
it, okay? Just imagine
Italy's the only
it's a
track I've
different
never been
circuit
beaten
the
at
other side
on
of the
these
planet.
games.
Then, when your race does fall apart, it'll be a lot easier to deal with.
Yeah, great advice.
I knew you'd think so. Anyway, good luck out there today. Just try and make it to the end, huh? Ta-ta!
Yeah, good luck to you too. I'll see you later.
I think that's it for the calls. This track is so controversial at the moment with Hamilton and Verstappen. I think Verstappen was in the right.
Gap behind is 2.9 seconds.
Tyres are gone.
Copy, Aiden. Box.
Copy.
Let's just minimise the damage.
Let's oomph it in. Oh. Bad start to the pit lane. Look at that, the carcass is totally gone on the tyre. Want to minimise lap time going in, or minimise time so we can get in and out and start battling for position. Get back in the points.
Go now.
3.1. Meh. Finish 10 for above. And Latifi just passed. We'll just cut that line.
Still time left to push for the points here, Aiden.
Copy.
Got fresh sauce. Now we've got a problem to go. We are hunting. Hunting like a shark. Here we go. This corner here, Hamilton shouldn't have been up that inside. He should have been disqualified for punting that Verstappen off into them barriers. I can only get around there full throttle.
Okay, the gap behind is 5.7 seconds.
Round outside of Daniel Ricciardo. And up the outside of Gasly.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
Oh, we've got some in here. Went wide there. Let's use the ERS here and try and catch on to Vettel and Ackerman battle. Ian
Great
Jackson
work.
fastest
That's
lap.
a new fastest lap of the race.
Backing out when I need to back out. We'll take a dive up the inside here. That was a good dive, good fair move. Helped Ackerman should get out of the way. He won't. That was a bad move. Too far back. 2 places to get into the points now. With 4 laps to go. Oh, should have pressed the wrong button. Alexander Albon up next, and then Devan Butler next up after him, and we're in the points. Use traffic stain there, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, good wheel to wheel action. That's how you do it, Lewis Hamilton. That's how you do it.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
You want to go wheel to wheel? Trust yourself, trust the car, trust the driver on the other side of you, who you're passing.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Van Butler up next. Can we go round the outside of him? Yes, we do. We go round the outside of Devon Butler. See? Lewis Hamilton, that's how you do it. Butler backed out. That's how you take that corner nicely. If you know you're not going to make it, back out. Sergio Perez up next in his racing point. Or Force India as I know them as. Giving him a bit of a bump draft, but see if we can get 8th in the next 3 laps.
The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job.
I'm really proficient with the game, and the first few races I was making a lot of mistakes. Now I'm pretty much on it. Really competitive. This is a famous corner for me. I've never overtook round the outside before, but I did with Devan. Give him the room. I think we can get 7th here. But corner cutty there. Track extending. Carlos Sainz was getting past with Charles Leclerc. It's nice seeing this up front of me. Drivers are wheel to wheel battling. I couldn't get round them there. That's when I backed out. Go around the outside here. Charles Leclerc signed with a new teammate in 2021.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
7 seconds up the road. I'm not going to get up this path. So not Ocon now. That's it. 7 is all I can get. I might actually be able to. Let's keep pushing.
Our gap to the car in front is 5.0 seconds.
You know what? 6th is a target. An unrealistic target, but it's a target nevertheless.
Lap of the race. Keep this up.
Nice having the fan blowing in my face while streaming as well. Here we go. Back out. That was not going to make it. I'd been a Lewis Hamilton there. I'm not going to do a Lewis Hamilton and ram someone off the road because I can't pass. And he's going up the outside of him. What a move! Through the inside, outside, inside. Thank you for following X Games. Very much appreciate that. Welcome to the sanctuary. And P6 Water Drive for Maiden Jackson.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Now, I'm not looking at Mercedes cutscenes because I just don't like the team. Don't want to see the cutscenes with Hamilton either, because he is a cheat. Oh, we got Brian phoning.
Brian,
Well, someone's the hot topic in the press room.
what do you mean?
Oh, come on. There's no need to be so modest.
What are you on about, Brian?
Well, after that puncture, everyone thought you'd lost it. But to pull it back and
Yeah, that's
into
fine.
the
I'm great.
points,
How are you?
it's all
I am
everyone's
great.
talking about.
Well, I'm glad the press is starting to take notice.
How you getting on, dude?
Oh, get used to it. They put a bunch of interviews in your diary for tomorrow. It's why I was calling.
Right. Thanks for letting me know.
So don't celebrate too hard tonight, eh?
Yeah, all right, Brian. Don't worry. I'm only going to see my mum.
Right. Well, each to their own.
See you later, Brian.
Right then, we're gonna have a look at the rewards, see what's there. That's what we've got. Whoa, we're nearly at number 7. I'm actually really enjoying Breaking Point. It's really fun to do. It's really fun to do. Oh, ha 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 ha! Track I've never been beaten at.
I'm not sure if it's something to do with the energy storage, but I'm losing power on the straights.
Right.
This is a track I've never ever been beaten
Take a look at it.
by anybody
And how are we
or
today,
AI.
chaps? Everything running smoothly, I hope.
Alright, Brian. Yeah, we're just going through a few last minute tweaks.
The game is quite good, but
With dedication like that,
I
maybe
kind
you'll
of
be
wish
able
I
to expect
waited a
few
wee
more
bit more
posts.
for the price to
Yeah,
come
I'll
down.
try.
But
Actually,
I got
if
it
you
more or
want
less
cloud,
a
I'd
couple of days after it was released, or the same
call it.
day.
You might like to know. I had a call this morning from Mattia Binotto. Mentioned you directly.
Oh.
I think they're sniffing around for next season. You're being watched.
So, no pressure then?
So, what's the problem with the car?
I'm losing power on the straights.
Oh,
It's not a massive
Casper's not
issue.
happy.
I'm sure we can deal with it.
Yeah, theoretically, do we have time to install the Spec 2 unit before the race?
Yes, boss.
And Casper's reporting no problems? No. Okay. Let's do
Oh,
it.
that's out of order.
Put the Spec 2
That.
buttons, would
I
you?
would have kept Spec 1 there. That's not fair on
That would
Casper.
sort it. I mean, if you're
That's
sure.
bad
Of course.
management.
You could do with a little boost. A little boost. Besides, anything for our star driver. Casper, how are you today? Feeling good about the race?
Casper's not happy. I wouldn't blame him either. Yeah, that is a good thing. With that bit there, I wouldn't blame Casper for being a bit angry, because I would be too.
Brian,
Hey, I'm glad I've called you. Listen, don't worry about Casper.
let me stop you there. Brian, Casper's the furthest thing from my mind right now. I've got a race to focus on.
Good man. In the garage just now, that was my fault. I know how he can be.
What,
Yeah,
childish,
Brian, that was your fault,
self-centered?
actually.
I'm sick of it, Brian. He's been on my case ever since I joined the team. He needs to grow up.
Okay. You just leave Casper to me and get your head in the race. Let's put that new power unit to good use, eh?
Sure thing, Brian. See you on the other side.
Can we get a win? I think we could. Right. Oh, here we go. It's full Grand Prix time.
Right, let's see if we can squeeze some performance.
We're starting near the back, but that's not a problem. Not on my home track. Come on, power. Vettel. I need to back out here at some point. Back out. Warning collision with Gasly. Yeah, I can take blame for that. Go around the outside of him, come on. This is a power hungry track, so we need to be on it whole way through. We need to beat Casper Ackerman in P4. But I think we can win it. We'll go up the inside of Ocon. Ricciardo's up next. He'll be moving to McLaren next season. Here we go. We'll just use the power when we need to, when we're overtaken. Oh, that's a bit... No, I'm using the controller, unfortunately. So I can't afford to get the wheel. Made a mistake there. But this game is really good for the controllers as well. Quite sensitive as well. Up the inside of Daniel Ricciardo. Power. Come on, Alpha. The little Alpha that could. I'll have to put him out a little bit.
Good job, nice overtake.
Try and go up the inside of Charles Leclerc.
Casper should be within reach soon, Aiden. You are free to race.
That was my fault, but... That was totally my fault, but there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, this game really improved a lot since the last game. The only thing I'm bothered about is the lack of engine mode, but I think they've done that for real life to stop people taking advantage of the speed. But there's a lot of improvements, even the curbs, if you're on the wrong part of the curb, it will punish you. It'll spin you, or punt you into the barrier. Or maybe like Australia, where you might be able to not even get off the sausage curb. And the damage model's totally changed as well. You can actually damage pretty much any part of your car. Right then. Oh, there's an overtake going up ahead. It's Stroll on, looks like a McLaren. Of Norris. Stroll's is passing Lando Norris. He's taking a Stroll past. We've got a bucket of popcorn in the cockpit here, watching the battle.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Well, Lance Stroll has not made the move stick, but can he do it for the next straight? Brake early so we don't collide into anyone. We'll just take our time, needle through the haystack. get off that gravel. Slow himself down a bit there. But I should have DRS here. Get up the entire Lance Stroll. And let's get some power on in this McLaren and try and pass this McLaren Honda. He's got DRS as well, so I'm just going to disable ERS here. There's a big huge train here. We're going to try and get through it as quickly as possible. Let's pass Lando. Give him room. Casper Ackerman's up ahead. 2 for 1 here, 2 for 1 deal. Nope. We've got a slipstream here. 3 wide. And I win that 3 wide battle. Now we're going for the top 3. 7 to 14, so maybe a lap, 2 maybe. Yeah. Hamilton, Verstappen battling it out and just like real life here.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.9 seconds.
But the cars are pretty much harder to drive as well, I would say, on this game. They're pretty much, and they're not arcadey like the other games. Just take your time getting into Verstappen and Hamilton are fighting out hard here. See if we can get close so we can watch them unfold with a bucket of popcorn. Using Araba's words there from YouTube. Here we go, we're going to be the fastest man on track. Bottas is P2 now, which means Toto will order Bottas for Hamilton to pass.
We're approaching the pit window.
Yeah, they do actually understeer quite hard on this game. I've noticed that myself, they actually do understeer. But you can compensate for that though. Like braking, oh, drifting. I've nearly caught up with the battle there. But the cars do understeer, they're not very great at high speed corners. Like Silverstone, there's a corner you can take flight out in 2020 game, but you cannot do it anymore. Here we go with the battle now, we're going to be joining the Hamilton battle. But we're going to manipulate this battle a bit. And try and shove Hamilton off the track. Maybe. We should not use the RS unless we need it. Here we go, we're in the DRS range now. Just keep this triangle button on the button, finger on the triangle button for the DRS to activate. Right on the gearbox now nearly, of Lewis Hamilton. He's 7-time world champion. I think he'll be an 8-time champion now because of the result. Like I've said, I've never been beaten on this track ever in the history of this game's cycle and PlayStations. I'm not going to try and overtake here. I'm just going to wait. Hold position here and just go for the ERS, DRS move here. Let's replay. I need to quickly do something for a second and need to read a message. You sign in here. Well, it's nothing. It's fine. Right then. No, no, yes. Need instant replay. Back out, back out. This is how you do it, Lewis Hamilton. If you can't make the path, just back out. What he did to Verstappen was just criminal.
Great maneuver.
I did that deliberately.
You made it look easy.
I hope the pit crew are going to be ready for us though. So I'm going to come in a lap earlier for an undercut.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
My tactics are normally like this. Undercut like crazy. Here we go. You're probably thinking why, but I seem to like doing my undercuts and get the outlap, or they're having the outlap, or they're on the in-lap.
Go, go, go.
Well, welcome into the stream, thank you for coming in. We're down in order here, but we'll come back.
Okay, stay
We'll probably
clear of
lead
the
when
white
we
line on the
finish.
exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over
Got a
into the
clear
track.
track as well, which is great. Maybe not. We just need to dispose of Esteban Ocon. Undercutting's probably the best thing to do really when you're actually behind someone. Or a tactic that's very good, but I don't think it's worked for me so far in this game. We'll see if we can make it work with Bottas and Verstappen. Here we go. He's got damage on his wing. Just noticed that. So he's on minor damage.
You're now in P13.
Some of these guys will be pitting in now, I think, for Verstappen and that, I believe. Hoping they are. Vettel's in the pits.
Gap to car in front is 3.0 seconds.
Where is Verstappen? Is he behind? Or is he doing another lap before coming in? Alexander Albon. I feel sorry for the lad. He's not getting a chance to shine in Formula 1. He's only had maybe 2 seasons at most. And he's been punted to a reserve driver, or third driver. I would have kept him on instead of putting Perez in, because he's a nice young driver. Having the young guns fighting at it.
The gap behind us is 1.9 seconds.
I am catching P8 though, so Albon will probably be coming in this lap. Ackerman's in, so that's good news, so he'll be out of the way.
Casper is coming in for his stop.
Charles Leclerc's in. And I'm ahead of Verstappen. What a time. That undercut has worked perfectly. But where is Valtteri Bottas? Lap 9 of 13, this is a win. can't even see where Bottas is. I presume he's away. He's in the pits or been in. We're gonna catch up to Albon anyway, so we're just gonna leave it as normal.
We have a gap of about 3 seconds between you and the next car.
Yeah, we're not really worried about that, Jeff Nolan or Nelson. Bottas is in. Made a mistake there. Let's boost the car here. And he takes the lead of the Italian Grand Prix, and looks like it's another win. Got the 40th win round this track. The win streak still continues in Monza.
We're leading our teammate by 15.8 seconds.
That was a great undercut, I must admit. Right then. Now we just need to concentrate, keep it on the track for the next 3 laps, including the one we're on, and then get the win. Because we can still lose this race, we still can. But it looks like we've won it anyway. I'm pulling away like a rapid rate now.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Plenty of fuel then. Fastest lap by 400 of a second. Dirt on the tyre there. This is my all-time favourite track, but I'm not keen on how narrow it is anymore though, but I've still never lost my touch around here. Here we go. Round the, can't remember what we call them corners now. Coming through here, Scary. Left, right, left. As you can see, we can make plenty of mistakes like that just so easy. Six seconds is the gap now. I think the tyres are gone. No, they're not. Here we go. Let's just use the ERS up. ERS up. The ERS system as well on this game is totally different. You don't have a bar that makes it run out for the lap. And it's more or less unlimited now. Until the battery runs out now, that's all it is. I'm losing concentration because it's moving my posture. But I would have changed Ackerman's engine. I feel for the guy. It's like I'm the bad guy at the moment. Or Jackson's a bad guy. This is like a slingshot, this chicane. On to the final lap of the Italian Grand Prix. The unbeaten run still
Final lap of the race.
unbeaten.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
On the last game, my fastest lap on this track was a 1:18. The 0 at one point. I like to try that lap time again on this game, but I don't think it's going to happen because the cars are getting really slowed down on the nerf as well in the future. I want to try Imola, but that's not out until a while yet for Codemasters, or EA is not bringing them out yet because they're not ready. There we go, just use the ERS up now, just use it all up. Yep, just use it all up on this straight, 10-second gap almost. And it's a win. Grazie ragazzi, forza for a bell.
Well done.
Well, quite the rivalry forming between the rookie Aiden Jackson and his veteran teammate Casper Ackerman.
I wouldn't say that would have been a rivalry, I was dominating that race.
When Hamilton signed for McLaren back in 2007, and we all know how that one ended. Alonso returned to Renault pretty much the moment the season wrapped up.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
God, I need
So
a
here
drink
they come
now.
now, out onto the podium. It's thrilling to see this team go
That's a good
toe-to-toe
podium.
with the best teams in the sport and come out on top. What a superb victory from the Alfa Romeo
That's
team.
what you call a good podium. A Hamilton-less podium. But it's a shame with Mercedes being up there. Grab a sweetie, as I deserve it from that race.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Well, you couldn't have asked for a better result today. Congratulations, Aiden. Top spot on the podium. How are you feeling?
Couldn't be happier, it's the dream.
Fantastic. I couldn't be happier. I mean, it's the dream, right? I've not got much to say. I'm gonna take all of this in, lap it up, and probably go and ring my mum.
A big talking point, irrespective of today's results, is how you've improved overall throughout the season. What would you say to that?
Couldn't do it without the support of the team. They have been incredible.
Couldn't do without the support of the team. They've been incredible. I'm feeling looked after, and I couldn't ask for more. So any improvements are thanks to them.
It's funny you should mention the team as a whole. Can you give us an update? How is the current relationship between you and Casper Ackerman?
I'm going to be pretending to be the bad guy here. Any problems are his, not mine.
Casper's got a way about him, you know. He's hot-headed. He can get offended easily. I'm learning that I've just got to accept that. Any problems are his, not mine.
Great. Well, that's everything.
And the Mexican Grand Prix.
Mum?
Aiden, I'm here.
Oh, good. After that flight delay, I was starting to get concerned.
Don't worry. Everything's fine.
And they're looking after you?
Better than at Silverstone.
Good, because you were my lucky charm there, Mum. And I'm hoping you do the same here.
I'll try, love. Now just do what you do, and everything will be great.
I know. Mirror signal maneuver.
And always stick to the speed limit.
I'll try.
Have a great race, Aiden. I'll see you after.
I'm so pleased you're here, Mum. This one's for you, eh?
Great rewards. So we're gonna get 2 gloves then. Then the next one's race suit and sponsor thing and helmet. Right then. Mexican Grand Prix, 7 laps from ahead.
Out there, Aiden.
Yeah, good. I think we can start to push a little. Where's Casper?
Ahead of you. Don't worry about Casper, Aiden. Let's just improve your current position.
Right then.
Yeah, copy.
So catch up to lap Casper, not a lap. So Casper Ackerman before lap 17. We've got Vettel up ahead. Oh, forgot about the DRS there. This track has been a dodgy one for me in the past.
Casper sat in P8.
That's screw it, just take a corner cut. It doesn't really matter now, does it? Got a car that needs to be lapped up ahead. I'm actually struggling here.
Gap to teammate ahead is 9.2 seconds.
Oh, veered off there. Wasn't concentrating. I'm actually seriously struggling. I just do not have the car power. Magnussen, move out of the way. You're a blue flag person. Get out of the way. What is he doing? There you go, that's how you move out of the way. But you could have done it sooner. He's not an F1 anymore either in real life, that Kevin Magnussen or K-Mag.
Casper sat in P8.
Oh, Valtteri Bottas, what are you doing down here, son?
The gap to the car behind is 3.2 seconds.
This is not good. I need to pass these ASAP. Sorry for dirty driving, but I have to do it. I have to get past ASAP, otherwise I'm going to fail. Get around the outside if I can. Let's just go in here.
Casper is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Come on, Bottas. Just let me go, please. Ah, you spun me. That's twice he's done that.
Okay, good work. Great
Now we need to
pass.
catch up with Ricardo. And then the next stop is Ackerman. Whack the barrier there.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up. Casper's sat in P8.
Yeah, we know he's in P8. Got to catch him yet. Passing's one thing, catching's one thing, passing's another. Famous words of the late great Murray Walker, who died during the year, and sadly this year. One of the greatest commentators ever in the history of Formula 1. Ooh, spinning there. Tires are gone. Let's catch up to Ackerman. My driving is not good at the moment. Pathetic.
Casper is directly ahead of you. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up.
I think if we get within a second of them, that's when the cutscene will happen, I reckon. Yep.
It's clear from anyone watching either in the stands or at home the determination on show from Alfa Romeo and Aiden Jackson today.
No, you're not wrong there, Ant. His performance has improved race by race throughout the season, and his driving today, impeccable. Here's a test for him now, though, as they head down the main straight. There's a lot of friction between these two, and his teammates after him. Will he budge?
Hold position, Aiden.
Oh, I've never seen anything like this on a racetrack before. Two teammates wheel to wheel.
Keep it clean.
Inches separating them and they crash. Oh, they've come together.
That was a Rosberg Hamilton moment.
And they're both out of the race.
I remember that moment Hamilton and Rosberg did that.
We've invested millions in you two. Millions. And look at you both. Acting like a couple of school kids. You've got a lot to prove this year, boy. And you're swanning around like butter wouldn't melt. And as for you, you should know better. I'm disgusted. You should both be ashamed.
Brian,
Not a word. Not a single word. I should fire you both right here and now. You've screwed our chances this season. The team is bigger than you two and your petty squabbles. Grow up! Any more, and you're both out. Do you hear me? I'll finish the season behind the wheel myself if I have to.
You can fit in that car, Brian. Good size of you.
Get out.
Go away.
Hey.
Well, it's his wife.
Hey.
So, what did he say?
Threaten to fire both of us.
He won't.
That's not the point.
I'll just leave you be.
Is Lily okay? Does she know I'm safe?
Yeah, she saw you climb out. She's fine. I left her with your mother.
Okay.
You've survived worse, you know?
Doesn't make it any easier.
Maybe not, but you're not hurt. And you have a family who love you. The rest are just details. I'll see you later.
Rodriguez Roundup. Oh, so we're actually playing as Ackerman now. Oh, we got a new outfit. Next season.
Here we are then, another season of Formula One racing is upon us. Some teams confident following pre-season, whilst others still looking for answers. Let's see what the future holds for them as qualifying gets underway here in Melbourne. So, Aiden Jackson in ninth, but Alfa Romeo still hopeful that the youngster can secure a decent position. Let's see how he gets on here. Teammate Casper Ackerman didn't make it through to Q3, narrowly missing out by just
13 milliseconds. You did all you could. If I went out second today, I would have those 13 milliseconds back, no problem. Why do they keep sending me out first?
11th isn't the end of the world, Casper. You'll make those places back.
Yeah, for sure. I shouldn't have to.
Oh, Zoe.
Zoe, hey.
Morning, Daddy.
What is this kid?
Lily, you know it's not morning where Daddy is, right?
Mummy says you're on the other side of the world.
That's right. Daddy is in Australia. I'm upside down.
Then why don't the cars fall off?
Mommy can explain that. Can I speak to her?
Don't fall off, Daddy.
I won't, Lily. Promise.
Hey, qualifying not so good, huh?
And they sent me out first.
Again?
Yeah.
Well, some of your best races were coming from midfield.
Yeah?
Yeah. Besides, I thought you loved a challenge. Lils, off the table. Now, it's breakfast time. I should go.
Sure.
You'll be great. You always are. Love ya.
Love you too.
Here we go. It's race time.
Something's not right.
Understood, Casper. We're on it.
It's the gearbox. I lost the gear.
Push on, Casper. We're assessing. Just push on best you can.
That's right.
Here we go, we've got a gearbox problem, we've got to finish the race. I'm not a great lover of this track at all.
Right, we've looked at the gearbox issue, but I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. Try and drive around it. We'll just have to hope for the best. Remember that you have a lot of torque in these power units, so you should be able to stay in higher gears for a lot of the lap.
Here we go, we're going to go for a pass on Lance Stroll. There's Aston Martin. Or not.
Our gap behind is 1.9 seconds.
As long as we beat Jackson, I don't really care. Oh, corner cut. Sending the limits too much there. Fernando Alonso up next.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
And he spins off. There's the typical corner. I just can't get that corner perfect every single time, like that. Bump draft.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Yeah, that gearbox problem is very costly for Casper Ackerman. Here we go, we're going from Aiden Jackson next. 3 laps to go. Oh, we got DRS, forgot about that. As tensions are high, we're gonna not give him room.
laps of fuel remaining.
Give him a friendly nudge. On the sausage give, get off of it. Right then. I think we're about halfway in the game now, I believe. Got that perfect that time, that's twice in a row, perfect. P8 of 18, so there's 2 retirements in the Grand Prix.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
We're burning a lot more fuel than we could have been. Gearbox is getting worse. Perfect again, almost. So we're coming up into the last lap of the Grand Prix.
This is your final lap of the race.
Here we go.
Gap to the teammate behind is 4.0 seconds.
Right, we just use the ERS as much as we can this game, this map. Ooh, spinning off that curb. Keep corner cutting that. With a few more laps, we could have caught Ricciardo and Leclerc in the Ferrari and McLaren respectively.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.4 seconds.
Oh, sod it. We'll continue as it is. It's only a broken wing. Only a broken wing, yeah, but near the end of the race now, so we can struggle. Max Verstappen wins the Australian Grand Prix. 1-0 to Verstappen, I'm guessing, today. And that's a wrap.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
to another fantastic victory for Red Bull. Put up an outstanding...
Bad luck out there today. Let's talk about it. So, not a great race out there for you today, Casper. Can you talk us through what happened?
Well, it was clearly an issue with the gearbox.
Argument.
Not a great place to be as a driver, but we'll work on it, I'm sure.
Well, despite obvious vehicle difficulty, you still managed to finish. How hard is it to bring it over the line when facing such issues?
Right, I'm back. We got to concentrate with the problem at hand and hope for the best.
You just have to switch off.
Ah, all my Maltesers are falling out of my bag. Ah, crap.
Around you. To concentrate only on the problem at hand and hope for the best.
While it's an unfortunate start to this season, last season was muddied by a tense relationship with your teammate. How are things now with you and Aiden?
We're gonna go really bad here and we'll go
Well, let's
Aiden's
just say
car.
The gearbox fault probably wouldn't have happened in Aiden's car. Perhaps it's because I'm more experienced and can handle myself better. But the team does seem to be keeping a closer eye on Aiden's performance. We'll just see how the season develops, I guess.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Post race. Oh, we were on the right side there. Let's have a look at rewards. Next chapter. Chapter 8.
Losing grip.
Understood. Can you box next lap, Casper? Box next lap.
No, I need to come in now. It's quite bad.
We've got Aiden coming in now. Just hold out one more lap, please, Casper.
Isn't he a lap down?
Yes, he's on a different strategy, though.
Haven't I got priority?
He's boxing now. Please hold off, Casper.
Nope. I think it should have been Casper that should have got that decision.
Nope. I'm all over the place here. I'm coming in now. Must have been pretty urgent for Aiden, huh?
Please be patient, Casper.
Goes another place. And another. Okay, let's go, let's go.
Okay, that wasn't ideal. Let's see if you can get a few places back, please, Casper.
Come on in.
There is massive spin. He should not be an F1. Wait, good boy. But that was very peculiar. That should have been me. It got the pit stop decision thing first, not Aiden. He was a lap down. If I was the team boss, I would have gone, Aiden, stay out for another lap. But if you're lapped, if you're lapped, you don't get the priority. Here we go, 10th place, Fernando Alonso. Remember him in his old day, he was a great driver. Oh, he's bang wheels, he just bang wheels.
Brilliant, nice move.
We'll just take our time on this one. Daniel Ricciardo up next, in the McLaren.
Keep it up.
Then Sebastian Vettel on his Aston Martin. This race I did this race recently, just driver career mode. I started from the back of the grid and won the race in a Ferrari, which is a midfield car. Another great move, Daniel Ricciardo dive bomb. Sebastian Vettel up next. Number it's Latifi. Headway. Good. Passing his Williams. I believe it's Aiden Jackson next up.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Aiden Jackson next up to lap.
Our gap to the car
Thank you, Aiden.
3.1 seconds.
I think next up on the road is Sebastian Vettel and his Aston Martin, then Esteban Ocon in the Alpine, and then Perez in the Red Bull, or Verstappen. Yep. Turn that overtake mode off for now. Finally, first time I've come up here full throttle. Here we go. DRS on Sebastian Vettel. And Esteban Ocon up next. Then after that, Sergio Perez. So you dive bomb up the inside here. Great move. Ocon was too wide there. Compromised my line, but there was room. I took it. If you no longer go for a gap, you're no longer a racing driver. Quote by Ayrton Senna. First, you have to finish. Quote by Schumacher. Next up is Sergio Perez and Carlos Sainz.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.2 seconds. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Perez has passed Carlos Sainz. And here we go. We're catching Carlos Sainz at a rate of knots here. He's got a faster car than me, but we use the DRS to make us fly past at that point. Lance Stroll's in P4, but he's too far up the road. Unless Perez can push us towards him, then, which I think he is doing.
This is your final lap of the race.
Turn that ERS off. Let's get Sergio Perez if we can. I love the sound of these engines. I truly do now. Can we take a dive up the inside? No. Oh, back out. I spun myself there. I did a loose Hamilton there. Here we go, a pass for P5. Oh, Sergio, why would you do that? Valtteri Bottas wins the Bahrain GP.
Green flag.
Can we get Lance Stroll at the very end? We're actually going to dive bomb here. This is an outrageous dive bomb. That was outrageous, but it got us to a point here.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
An interesting little encounter between Ackerman and Jackson in the pit lane, and might that cause more friction behind the scenes?
Ackerman sounded pretty angry on the radio, didn't he? Told to box the next lap, but he came in anyway. That's not the decision of a man thinking clearly. Is he bringing his personal grievances onto the track? I think he could be.
They denied each other a significant number of points last season, and if today's anything to go by, those issues look like continuing. Mercedes.
Not watching that. And do Hamilton on the podium will not watch on the game, even on real life.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. Congratulations on a tough race today, Casper. To all of us watching, it seemed as if there was some sort of clash in pitting strategy. Can you talk us through it?
Team strategy was wrong.
It was wrong, so I called it. I had to. Sometimes when you're the one behind the wheel, you've got to call the shots. I felt the tires begin to go off and realized I needed to come in. The team may disagree, but I pulled it back, so we'll see.
So the problem we all witnessed today was a team call, and not a sign of continuing tensions again this season between you and Aiden Jackson?
No, everything's fine. Today was just an issue with two competing strategies that caused an unfortunate clash. Yeah, Aiden and I had our problems last season, but that was then. This is now. Why do you ask?
Well, you seemed angry on the radio with your team. People are asking if that's an indicator of a deeper issue behind the scenes.
Adrenaline.
Well, there's nothing to be concerned about. It's just adrenaline. You're in the middle of the race, you get hot. I can't even remember what I said. If it was, you know, colorful, then I'm sure we'll all be laughing about it later.
Thank you for your time.
When you're doing sports like this, you will have adrenaline.
I just don't get it, so gets to pit ahead of me. And they give his car the only new power unit last season. And he gets to go out behind me in qualifying. This kid is the new #1 driver.
I don't believe that to be true.
But then why does he get paid more?
You're still upset about that.
No. Well, I don't know, maybe. I just wish I never found out.
It's not the money, though, is it?
I'm old.
You're not old.
This again, I am old. For a driver, I'm old.
Come on, this is your last season. You said you'd make it count.
I still need to tell them.
Oh, so Casper is retiring from the sport.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, forget about Jackson.
Okay.
And stop playing the victim. It doesn't suit you.
All right, okay.
It's Sandworld next, remember? Everyone's gonna be rooting for you. Be the guy they love. And hey.
What?
Be the guy I love.
That's cute. Did you come up with that yourself?
I'm a natural born charmer.
Verstappen's got nothing on me.
You had to ruin it.
Shut up, Frederick Vasseur. Oh, we'll have a 9. Oh, that's Zoe.
Zoe.
Daddy!
Hey, Lils. What have you been doing today?
I drew a picture.
Yeah? What's it a picture of?
It's a secret.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll show it to me later.
Maybe. Will you win today, Daddy?
I hope so, Lils. Hey, can I ask you a question?
What's the question?
Who's your favorite racing driver?
You are.
Ah, just checking. Can I speak to Mummy now?
No.
Okay.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Lily.
Here we go, Dutch Grand Prix. This is going to be a long one.
The crowd's all behind you today, Cass. Let's use that momentum and see what you can do out there.
Restart. Well, my launch control wouldn't work there. Bad start. Right then. Lewis. Why did I get blamed for that? Fernando's right on my gearbox. What a bad start. This car's struggling early stages. Lap 9 to 17. I may be thinking lap 11. Try and hold the tyres out longer. Charles Leclerc, he's holding his line. Very clever. I'm very Lewis Hamilton here. Just not thinking where to park the position the car here. I need to try and think how I can position this car because I just can't get past the Ferraris. Here we go, try and use the ERS here. Here we go, round the outside and up the inside of the both Ferraris. Oh, he's right against the wall.
Made it look easy. We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
He put me right against that wall like Carlos Sainz. They're both fighting me behind me as well. Got to make sure I position the car correctly. He's using the whole track width. I'll have to make a dive here. Sorry, well, that was a clean dive though. Oh, for goodness sake, them curbs. This track's curbs are horrendous. Keep off the curbs on the inside. Tap the back of Norris and it spins. Round the outside of you. Be done with you.
We're leading our teammate by 5.7 seconds.
Now then. The two rivals of real life next up. Just settle down on the race. Just settle down. Just catch them up now. Clean track. Clear track. Clean. Clear. My legs are getting sore.
Gap to car in front is 2.8 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
We're catching the 2 leaders up now. Here we go. This is going to be another quick lap here.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
We're right on the tail of Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen here for the Dutch Grand Prix. Can it be a Dutchman 1-2? I can make it a 1-2. But we need to dispose of Lewis Hamilton first. He seems to be really quick around the bends though. Need to stop using the RS because I'm running low on it. But I need to use it to try and keep up with Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen. In the British Grand Prix, him and Verstappen reached breaking point.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Bye bye, Lewis. It's Dutchman 1-2. Here we go. Here's Max Verstappen versus Kasper Ackermann. And Ackermann takes the lead of the Dutch Grand Prix. Old Guard versus New Guard. The Old Guard takes the lead. He's pulling away from Max Verstappen. Oh, Christ's sake. Even touching in gravel, the car just wants to spin off. Take the RS off. Another fastest lap.
We're coming in this lap.
Oh, sugar and spice. Stop lap 9 to... No, I'm not coming in yet. Too early. Lap 9 to 17. We've only done halfway. Maybe a couple more laps yet. Then we'll think about pitting in. That's the closest I've ever gone in that corner there. Making a bit of mistakes there. This is one of my favourite tracks as well. I like this track, it's quite fun to drive on. Verstappen and Hamilton are in the pit lane now. They've gone in too early, I believe. We'll stick out maybe another lap. Go in lap 11. Nope, tires gone. Verstappen is flying. This could be a painful mistake here. This is very painful to watch now. Was thinking of coming in lap 11, but I don't think cars can last that long.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Here we go, get a drink. Pause it for a second. Just means I've got a lap fresher tyres than the rest of the pack. What are you doing? What were you doing? I didn't ask for a front wing change.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Aiden is in the pits. Aiden in the pits.
I don't care where Aiden is. All I want to do is just win the race now. Now I've got to go and struggle because of the stupid pit crew. I have no need to put a front wing on when I had nothing wrong with it. Now I'm going to have to do some Superman job here.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.6 seconds.
But I am catching them quite quickly, so let's just hope we can catch up even quicker and get us on purple.
Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds per lap.
Of course we'll win it. which means we're going to have to do the passing, catching and passing again. We've already done that job already, but oh well. Hello, Lewis Hamilton. Now we've got to try and position the car right to overtake now.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Tap Lewis Hamilton there to let him know we're here. Oh, round the outside nearly. We've got to trust the drivers ahead now. 3 laps to pass both Verstappen and Hamilton. Slingshot through past Hamilton, and now we've got Max Verstappen.
Nice move, good job.
Braked hard there just to slow Hamilton down, because nobody likes Lewis Hamilton anyway now, after what he'd done today. In the, or not today, on Sunday. Oh, Christ. Three laps to pass Max Verstappen here. And he spun it. Again, Murray Walker said catching's one thing, passing is another. We've got to catch Max Verstappen. Back wheels are squirming now. Use a little bit of ERS boost there to get past Max. We'll lead the Dutch Grand Prix once again to tell we're the older Dutchmen, we're the better Dutchmen, even at the old age.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
Old guard returns to the top. But Verstappen is battling like there's no tomorrow. We won't see the end of him now. Here we go. Let's pull away, come on. He's only half a second behind nearly. Yeah, about half a second. Oh, and he's hit the tyre barrier there. We're coming on to the last lap of the Grand Prix. We use the RS here.
This is your final lap of the race.
And we spin off. We've got to stay off that curb. The curbs are lethal. Here we go, coming into the second sector now to finish it. We could have lapped somebody, we could have lapped to Williams today if we were faster. But we still win, a win's a win at the end of the day. And here we come, coming in to win the home Grand Prix for Casper Ackermann. It's a win.
That's a race win. You've really been great today.
What a race for Casper Ackermann, proving the naysayers wrong with an emphatic performance. He'll be delighted by that podium finish.
Well, we all know he can do it. It's just been a while since he has. Great race from Ackermann and some much needed points for Alfa Romeo.
We're just going to skip that bit.
Looks
and that bit. We're just going to have a look, see who's on Twitch for later.
Really seem to enjoy that. Made it look easy. A podium finish today, Casper. Here in front of your home crowd. How does it feel?
Was able to give the Dutch fans something to cheer about.
Well, for me, what really makes this track special is the fans. I know the Dutch F1 fans are really excited to have a Grand Prix in the Netherlands again. They're here for Max too, of course, but their support means a lot, and I'm pleased to be able to give them something to cheer today.
And the fastest lap too today. Is that something you expected?
Can't say we expected it, but it's a welcome surprise. Every point counts.
Realistically, not something you think you're going to get too often, so no, I can't say we expected it. But it's certainly a welcome surprise. Every point counts, so come the end of the season, we might be more grateful for it than we realize.
How is everything at Alfa Romeo? Are spirits high? Is the team happy?
Yes, we've had a bumpy start, but thankfully we've got a lot of races left.
Of course. We've had a bit of a bumpy start, but we're looking to rectify that, and thankfully we got a lot of races left, so we're looking forward to the season ahead. But the only thing you can ever really focus on is the next race, so that's what I'll be looking to do.
Thank you for your time.
Post-race. Casper Ackerman put a virtuoso performance at the Dutch Grand Prix with a podium finish in front of his home Grand Prix fans.
Hey man, great race today.
Thanks.
Nice one, Casper. Can't argue with that performance. Shame your teammate couldn't bring himself to congratulate you.
Nah, well, he's just a kid.
Kid who's getting signed by Ferrari.
So they say.
Never gonna happen.
Oh?
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah, sure.
I've been approached.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Keep it under your hat, but talks are going well. So you're gonna have to get on with Jackson for a little while longer.
Yeah, well, we get on fine.
That's not what I heard.
No?
I was chatting with one of your mechanics. He had some very interesting things to say about Jackson. You know what his problem is, don't you?
Go on.
Thinks you're getting too old. Says you're not fast enough anymore.
Too old?
Hey, mate, his words, not mine. You want my advice? Prove him wrong. See, he should respect you like I do. Great race out there today, buddy. Yeah?
He's stirring the shit up, that Butler. Butler really is stirring the shit out. Zoe.
Hey.
Hey, Lily's dancing in the garage. It's hilarious. Can you come?
Just catching up on a few things.
Sure. Hey,
That's her name,
booked
Claire
us a
Brody.
restaurant for tonight.
What about Lily?
Your mother's happy to take care of her.
Great, then I can't wait.
Reason to celebrate, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Zoe. See you later.
Bye.
So we'll look at her rewards.
Yeah?
Casper, I missed you just now.
What do you want?
I just wanted to say congratulations for today. That was some race.
I'm busy, Aiden.
Oh, sure.
Bye.
He's only trying to congratulate you there. Chapter 10, Canadian Grand Prix.
Casper, Jackson is faster than you. We need you to let him pass. Do you copy, Casper? Let Jackson pass, please.
Not gonna happen.
I don't understand.
You can have the place back if you can't pull away.
Is he lapping quicker?
Yeah. He's behind you, Casper. Confirm you'll let him pass, please.
Look, he's not close enough.
Come on, Casper.
Another Grand Prix, it's good.
Casper, don't do this.
He's not faster.
This is a team order. Do you copy, Casper?
Oh, here we go with the Bottas Hamilton junk. I am not letting him through.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.1 seconds.
I could deliberately brake test Jackson and break his wing. Ah, shit.
Okay, the gap behind is 3.5 seconds.
I don't think I'm going to catch Lando Norris. As long as we beat Jackson, we should be okay. Got another 4 laps to go. Oh, no, 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 no! I think we've got another hour of stream time, then I think that'll be it today. So maybe a couple more chapters maybe, after this Grand Prix. Oh shit. This is a right struggle now.
Laps of fuel remaining.
Jackson whacked me off there.
So we've been looking at the damage, and we think you should be okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
Want to go down and dirty, yeah. Get back 8th again.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Stroll hit me. Devon Butler's behind.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Back to 8th we go. Here we go. Aiden Jackson does the fastest lap, but nobody cares. He won't get a point unless he gets into the points. So I'm on 3 points anyway. Or 4 points. We're coming into the final lap now. We'll stay away from that ball of champions.
This is your final lap of the race. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Max Verstappen wins the Canadian Grand Prix. Well done, Max. Ian Jackson's going to get 2 points because he's passed Devan Butler. Unfortunately.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
That was a good race.
You've got to ask yourself just what's going on behind the scenes at Alfa Romeo. This rivalry between the two drivers, well, it's simply not going away.
You wonder how many more points they're going to squander. I think Alfa Romeo have got a real problem here that they need to deal with. I don't know how, but they've got to address it.
You think of what happened in Mexico last season. The two drivers took each other out of the race completely. How long before we see a repeat of that? As you so rightly say, Ant, something's clearly not right over there. Red Bull are...
Here we don't watching that bit. We don't watch podiums unless we're on.
What's that? Hey! Just leave it. No! Just talk to me once! Just let go.
Oh, a fight.
Back off! Why do you have to be like this? Oh, so I'm the problem! You won't let me pass! You won't even talk to me! You want respect, you give respect! That's how it works! How about you give me a little respect? How about you earn it first? How am I supposed to do that?
Esteban Ocon, the one holding me back.
You give me space out there, that's the problem! I'm trying to win. Oh, and that makes you special? You're a nightmare, Casper! Fine. Well, you won't have to put up with me for much longer. What's that supposed to mean? I am sick and tired of all this. I'm done. You what? I'm retiring. Wait. What? Casper!
Oh,
Casper!
shit. Everything's gone on here. Austrian Grand Prix. Ackerman and Jackson's relationship with the footage of altercation going on viral. Alfa Romeo were hoping that both drivers could start to move and pass over in the course of the Austrian Grand Prix and prevent the season from ending in a similar fashion to the last one. Right then, let's look at rewards and go to race. Everything has gone on here, and it has been entertainment. So far, what a story. In October time, for you dinosaur fans, we'll be hoping to play Jurassic World Evolution 2. As we've been waiting quite a while for that.
Work to maintain tyre temperature, Casper?
Is the safety car for Aiden?
Aiden's had to come in. Now's a good time to catch up with the field.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Right then. So Aiden Jackson is out the Grand Prix. Lap 8 of 18, so we got more or less 8 laps. And there's the queue there. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch the queue. With my expertise of F1, this is a difficult one to catch. And it says before the safety car comes in, so I'm presuming the safety car will come in and end the next lap. Here we go, we caught them. Finishing points, 10 for above.
Push for 10. See if you can salvage some points.
Yeah.
Oops, shit. 5-second penalty, you kissing my ass, FIA. Hamon did worse than that. So Schumacher is up ahead as well. Ahead of George Russell and Lord Mazapan, or Mazespin, Lord Spin. Safety car in this lap, here we go.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Stay behind, stay behind. If I was fighting for the win, I'd be on the outside of the leader, looking for the overtake on the line. But because I'm not leading, I'm not going to bother thinking about that.
Green flag.
He's got me against the pit wall, this is dangerous. Lord Mazepin, Spinella. Oh, Mazespin. Got to try and give him as much room because I don't trust Mazespin. Esteban Ocon up next. Up into P17. With 8 laps to go, including the one we're on. There we go, round the inside of Ocon. George Russell up next. He's a great driver. He's going to replace Valtteri Bottas in the next year, this year I reckon. We pass him. Mick Schumacher next.
Verstappen has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
Bit of overtaking action going up ahead. Sebastian Vettel and Pierre Gasly. Can we make this 3 wide? No, we cannot. Sorry, Gasly. That was completely my fault. I was doing a Lewis Hamilton there. We're in P13, going for P12 here. So the 2 Ferraris are what holds me in the points here. Holds the key to the points position. If I can win this, so Sebastian Vettel, he's going to hold me back, but I don't blame him. I would too if I was defending. I'll go on the outside line. Here we go, it's Carlos Sainz Jr. and then Charles Leclerc for the positions of the points. I don't think I can pass them fair and square, so we'll just hold out. We can pass fair and square. Great draw, overtake move. Wouldn't say it was a diving move, but it was a great move. Charles Leclerc next up, we're going to P10, back out because we can't make that. Devin Butler's passing Lance Stroll up ahead, or trying to. We're going for a 3 wide move here. What an overtake, we win that 3 wide moment. We're up at the P9. I didn't really touch that curve, I don't think. I didn't barely touch Alonso there.
Clean passes only. We don't want a penalty.
We're going up the inside of Fernando. Here we go. We're going around the outside of Fernando now. Daniel Ricciardo up next up. Fernando repasses us. Have a look around the inside there. Oh, he's got me against the wall again. Or against the wall again for the same move I've had several times. Wonder if we can go for a win here. We might be able to. Why? I didn't even touch the curbs or anything. Yeah, I touched it. We're about bottom half of the points at the moment. We want to get into the top half of points at least. Casper Ackerman is fighting hard. We'd never give up. If you give up, you're no longer a racing driver. P15 in Red Bull Ring.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
We've got an hour left to stream now. Itchy neck. My neck is itchy. Charles Leclerc P8, Lecrado still P7. We're just going to hold station. The tactic I'm going to use here. The swing shot of the corner here. He had no really any move there.
But be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race.
We'll be fine, Jeff. See if we can catch Sergio Perez. Araco. And on Friday's stream is going to be a late night stream, by the way, I reckon. I'm not going to do it during the day stream. Catching Sergio Perez quickly. See if we can get that podium. Casper Ackerman is the quickest man on track now. Bars past Perez. Sergio Perez. Let's knock a Mercedes off the podium. As we don't like the Mercedes team.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Use as much VRS as we can now.
This is your final lap of the race.
This might be too late to try and get the podium now. Yeah, it's too late. I was hoping to pass him on this part of the track then. Oh, well, we've got another sector to go yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings. Well, nearly a podium.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Ackerman's done well to finish in the points, in stark contrast to his Alfa Romeo teammate Aiden Jackson, who didn't.
That was a good race.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently.
Ain't watching that podium. So I do not like Lewis Hamilton.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Today's race certainly had its ups and downs for you, Casper. Are you pleased with that performance?
Not really, no. I think there were opportunities out there for me to do better than I did. I know I didn't have the best start, but after the safety car came out, it was a different race, and I could have maybe capitalized more than I did.
Exactly.
Speaking of the safety car, Devin Butler has gone on record calling you lucky to get the result you did. Did luck come into it today?
Luck didn't drive my car out there today. I did.
think Devin sometimes struggles to accept any result that doesn't go his way. Look, we all know safety cars change races. Today was no different. If Devin watches the replay closely, he might see that luck didn't drive my car out there today. I did.
Teammate Aiden Jackson was forced to retire today. Would you say he's going through a bit of a rough patch?
Let's butter him up a bit.
People have been giving him a bit of a hard time lately, but we all go through these patches from time to time. He's a promising young driver with a lot of talent. He'll come good.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah. Put a bit of positivity in the team. Nice one, Cass.
Brian.
Cass, are you busy?
Well, actually...
Look, I need you to come to the office. Can you pop by now?
Why? What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing. I'll tell you all about it when you get here.
Uh-oh.
Just tell me now.
Thanks so much, Casper. Really appreciate it.
Why is he bringing me into the office? Next chapter.
Casper,
What's going on?
we need to clear something up. Take a seat.
Clear what up?
Aiden thinks it's his fault that you're retiring.
I'm sorry, Casper. I do respect you. Quite a lot, in fact. And I don't want you to retire. I didn't mean the things that I said. And I want you to know that if you're retiring because of me, I'll...
Will you tell him? It's anxiety. It's no good for his performance.
I'm not retiring because of you.
Everyone says...
I'm not retiring because of you. Can I go now?
No. You're going to give him 2 minutes of your time.
Well, Brian, what am I? His therapist?
2 minutes, Casper. That's all.
Everyone says...
Everyone's an idiot. I'm not retiring because of you. I told Brian after Zandvoort. I'm sorry you found out the way you did.
Hopefully he'll pick up performance.
Yeah, can be.
The press. Social media. I don't know. How do you deal with it all? Yeah.
A handful you deal with by never forgetting how lucky you are to be here. Understand? Never forget.
Hey, Casper.
Yeah?
Do you ever forget?
Sometimes. Sometimes we all do.
Hopefully this will be the thing starting to turn round. Things will turn round. Or turn round on things. Alfa Romeo hopes both of its drivers can maintain this level of performance. So since the speaking by the sound of things, both drivers have been doing really well. Oh god, we've got to start the race. This is going to be a long one. And it's a wet one. Oh god. First wet Grand Prix for me. In this game. This is going to be an experience. What's Mazepin doing up this far? Thanks Mazepin. This up here coming up with Radion is quite tough. Alonso's got a faster car than me. Ah!
Watch the conditions. We think there's rain coming pretty soon. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Things like this you've got to watch for the conditions very much. Daniel Ricciardo's giving me a tight here, but he's giving me respect on the track. Sergio Perez just hit me. Lando Norris next up, he's doing well. I've never raced on this game in the wet, so this is going to be really interesting. The cheater is up ahead. He doesn't deserve to be winning races.
Repeat, rain is forecast.
Lap 2 of 11. We're quite successful up here so far. That was a great manoeuvre. Sorry, Lewis, but you have to. It's karma for what you did to Verstappen. I'll always go for you now. Just push hard as much as we can until it's time to come in. Until we feel the grip is gone. Track is a bit greasy now. It's the Dutch 1-2 in the Belgian Grand Prix.
To P2, second place.
But it's going to be Dutch 1-2 in my favour in a minute. This is another favourite track of mine. Here we go.
A new strategy is available on the MFD. Copy that. Repeat that.
Oh, wrong thing.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy.
Track is very slippery. I can feel it. Let's push, push, push if we can while we're in conditions like this. And we spun it. No, do not. We use the ERS on the long straight.
Disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Just use as much DRS as we can going into the pit lane. Casper's in, not Casper, Aiden's in.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
We've never used inters on this game or any wet compounds. This is the first time in anger we've done this. We're not going to use any of the ERS now, that's it. Not going to do it on this game. Keep off the curbs.
Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
Daniel Ricciardo is really struggling out here. We'll pass Ricciardo. Lewis Hamilton's done the wrong strategy, but it's good. Can we pass him on track? Before he pits in. No, he won't. He'll be pitting in right now. This track looks so wet and greasy.
Excellent work, very well done. Let's hold on to this now, first place. The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
Right then, let's keep going. I don't know why we keep looking behind us, there's nothing behind us. The wet weather driving in this game seems to be a lot better than the last game to drive. It's more realistic and better actually to drive in. Last year's game you had to go at least get a few laps under your belt to get used to the car, but this one you're actually on it straight away, so easy, with better grip. So I'm actually glad of that. But this game has been brilliant. Here we go. Ooh, nearly went into the barriers. See if we can get around this corner without... Yep, we can get around without lifting off, like we can with the wet drives. We make a right mistake here. I've never seen this camera before. Let's have a look at this camera. We get up there, Radion, up towards Eau Rouge. They're all coming in for wets, why?
A new strategy is available on the MFD. Confirmed.
This is Belgium in a nutshell. So we get a chance to try the wet weather tyres out. Ooh, I can't wait. But then I can keep going on these though. They're not that bad. Yeah, there's standing water about, but the conditions ain't that bad.
It's borderline, but if I were you, I'd come in and change tyres. I'm just not sure we're on the right ones for the conditions anymore.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jeff Nelson. Getting into the pit lane's a nightmare though. Oh my arm's getting sore now.
Exit now. was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
So we're on heavy wet tires, full wets. Again, the first time in this game we've ever driven on full wet tyres here. The first for everything today, for me. Keep off the curbs. You don't want to spin on the curbs or the white line because of the wet weather. To be even more unforgiving. I remember the greatest of all time driver Michael Schumacher did that. He hit the white line and it spun him from the lead in Brazil 2001. But he could have won that race, but he spun in the heavy wet weather. And then it was 2003 as well. He spun in the lead and he crashed. Same track. So yeah, the Cavs will do damage.
Laps of fuel remaining.
I like how the rain just batters off the car. Look at that, that's pretty cool, I like that. Can we go full on round here? Only just. And we make a mistake, yep, we made a mistake and we just go round here. 3-second penalty, ain't having that. Yeah, I'm still enjoying the braking point, it's really fun. Sorry for lack of reply. Yeah, I've just been concentrating on this story. We'll go. The track is getting worse and worse condition wise.
The car behind by around a second a lap.
This has been really interesting. It's been the first for many on this track alone. Just first time using intermediate tyres, first time using full wets. I play with traction control, that's about it, and ABS on the line. I'm not really confident with the tracks of cars yet, but they will be gradually getting turned down or off as a multiplayer game. So I'm not that great at racing games, but I just play it for fun, really. I'm struggling with the car now, the car's just not sticking to the track. Just keep off the curves, Bri. I would use the ERS on this point here, but I'm not going to bother with the wet weather case. The ERS just chucks me off.
The circuit's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes ago. If we could just move a bit more of that standing water, we might be able to get onto the intermediates.
Well, give me a second, I'll have a look at it in a second once I get onto a big straight. Or a straight quickly. I'm on 80%, but I'm looking to maybe turn that up to about 85 on this game to make it a bit harder. But I did originally when I was on 2016 game, I was playing on 50 to 65% difficulty. Then 18 game I went up to about 75 to 79%, and then 80. But I'm looking to go up to 85%, maybe 90 in this game. But it's just the AI seems to be more unforgiving this game, I've noticed. Just with the one race I did with the midfield Ferrari, I was battling with Hamilton. He tried to corner cut, which he got penalised for, and he rammed me and everything. He was just unforgiving.
4 laps of fuel remaining.
They will defend with their life as well if you're trying to overtake. It's just everything is totally different in this game compared to the last one. Probably finish the race, even though it's intermediate conditions, but finish the race on full wet, I reckon. Let's do a Michael Schumacher here, the greatest driver of all time. By stats, no, he's not, but by everyone's, the way they watch the sport, Schumacher's fans' favourite. Between Hamilton and Schumacher, I'd say Schumacher's better. Out and out right of skill.
A few teams seem to be putting intermediates on now. Come in and switch over if you need to.
No, I'll stick to intermediates game. Them ones were good as well. Ayrton Senna, Niki Lauda and James Hunt. They're not other legends, and there was also Jackie Stewart and Jim Clark and Fangio. We're just going to keep it on the track instead of pitting in. There's no point coming in.
This rain should be stopping anytime soon.
The sport has had a lot of legends, but today's day of age, I just don't think there's any drivers that stick out to be compared to the legends of the sport. I don't think, to be honest with you, F1. Yeah, Hamilton's a good driver, but just the recent behaviour, what he did with Verstappen in Britain, that's just put me right off him. Because he shouldn't have gone, he should have gave up space and tried again later in the race instead of punting Verstappen off. And that was just dangerous, but then Verstappen ended up on hospital, I believe, as well. But for a 7-time world champion to behave like that, that's not really great at all. That's what people say, really, but I don't believe it is. I think that was malicious, because Hamilton knows he was getting beat. But yeah, it could have been a racing incident, but I just don't think he should have celebrated either on the podium with that win. Now I'm struggling on the track. Yeah, it's starting to dry up.
2 laps of fuel left.
I'm just going to stay on track. Oh, no. Okay, I'll have a look in a second. I'm just getting on a straight again. This track is actually quite dry now. It's actually hard to concentrate. Yeah, I agree with Hamilton should have given more space. It was both there and there, but I'd say Hamilton was at fault with that crash that time. Because I think Verstappen was already going round the corner and Hamilton was just, he could have T-boned Verstappen, which he did at the rear end of Verstappen's car and took his tyre out. We'll just use the RS here. That's why in the game I will make moves if I can make a move. Like, I used to be quite a dirty driver myself on games like this. I used to just go for moves when I thought I could make, even though I couldn't make them, but yeah, I think we could be in for an exciting time if Verstappen still keeps his confidence up as well. Yep, the car's struggling. I should have maybe gone in for intermediates, but never mind. Get on the wet weather patch, just try and get some more water. This is what Michael Schumacher would do. He would just get off the race line and try and find some water, just to keep the tyres under control, heat, or to keep the tyres cool in the wet and all that. I'm slowing myself down doing this, but the racing line's far too dry. And yeah, the track's dry now. Let's see the temperatures of the tyres are okay. And there's another win for Ackerman on his retirement after the season.
This is your final lap. Final lap.
And it's a win. That was a good win.
Driving. That's the race win.
Another top 5 finish.
Hope we shouldn't skip that cutscene. Oh well. Hope was doing something post race. Oh, my legs are cramped. Imagine having a steering wheel and pedals, my legs would be really cramped up by now.
All I'm saying is that the team are back in the mix this season. That's how good you've done.
Yeah.
You're ending your career on a high just like you wanted. You really couldn't ask for much better. You want one?
Hmm?
What's wrong?
Nothing. What? Nothing. I'm fine.
You haven't driven like this in ages. You're out there having a great time. You're raking in the points, but you're doing your moody face.
I'm not doing my moody face. Stop. Okay. It's Aiden.
What about him?
Well, he's still not right. He's moping around, anxious, apologetic. I think he's struggling.
I thought you were going to ignore him.
Yeah, but he's just a kid. He needs support.
From you?
So, how many races have I got left?
What's this all about, Cass?
Let's say that I've got 3 or 4 months left in F1. What if...
Go on.
Nah, forget it.
No, what?
You laugh at me.
Promise not to.
It just sounds so stupid.
What does?
What if I can...
Oh my god.
What?
You've gone soft, haven't you?
I knew you'd make fun of me.
You want to make the F1 world a better place before you retire. You want to help the team, help Aiden, your own career be damned.
And what if I did?
So Casper Ackerman does have a heart after all. I'll alert the media.
Look, Zoe, I'm serious. What if I did?
What could you do?
Well, Ferrari have a seat coming up next season. Some say they might even sign him. That is his dream.
And you think you could help?
I honestly don't know.
So Casper actually wants to help Aaron Jackson to get a Ferrari seat. Let's look at the rewards and go to the next chapter. Hopefully we've got time to do the next chapter. Because we'll possibly go overtime and after that then we'll end the stream possibly. Right, we've unlocked another suit. That's good. Russian Grand Prix, we're near the end of the season now. Right. Don't really take notice of that one. It's Brian.
Brian.
Cass, can you head back to the data center quickly?
What's the issue?
The team are just finishing up going over the data from P3. They want to confirm some aspects of the tyre strategy with you.
It's a bit late for that, isn't it?
We won't do anything you're not comfortable with.
Okay, let me just finish up here.
We'll be waiting, whenever you're ready.
Thanks, Brian.
Go to race. It's mid-race in the Russian Grand Prix. This is not a track I like, but depending on how the track is made, it can be a boring track. Ackerman has found himself rebel outperforming many of the cars on the grid, and alternate tyre strategy appears to put Ackerman in perfect position, challenged for even greater finishing position, even a chance at the fastest lap. So, we've got to get the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
Casper, we think you can push for the fastest lap.
Not now.
Yep,
Let's
you're
go.
in a strong position. See what you can do.
No problem.
I'm not really confident around this track, though even in the other games I've never been confident, but I do like the track. George Russell up next in P12, then it's Pierre Gasly in P11. Running the car, Ragadier.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Mick Schumacher to be lapped now. Get out of the way, Mick. Your father was a great driver. One of the greatest of all time. Thank you, Mick. What a gentleman.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.8 seconds.
If Aiden's in the points, we're actually going to finish behind him. We'll just help him get that Ferrari drive. This is team orders I'm doing personally, because we're actually on Aiden's side now. I'm going to do the fastest lap.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Esteban Ocon and Gasly are fighting hard here for the point, but we're going to be about to get into the mix for that points position. Gasly's still fighting hard. Latifi's just been lapped. Latifi gets out of the way of me. Thank you, Latifi. Here we go, we've got a points position here. Let's out of the way, Gasly. No, out of the way, because he can just push me off the track if he wanted to. Here we go, Esteban Ocon. Oh, I forgot about DRS, oops. That was my fault, I should have been aware. My awareness was quite bad there. Good overtake there, that was a great one.
Good job.
Lap 11, Butler up next. This track is just a nice flowing track, I love it.
Top 10 now, keep it up. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Here we go. We're catching us a rate of knots quickly. We're never got the DRS that one, so we just hold station. And we never hold station there, we just went for it and it was a good move. And he spun. Carlos signs next, then Alonso. Then it's Jackson. Round the outside of
That was the fastest lap of the race.
Signs. And then we'll hold station behind Alonso, or ahead of Alonso. Yeah, we'll hold station. We don't want to pass Jackson. We want to give him confidence anyway, so we'll just hold station. Let him think he's done better than we did. We don't want to hurt the boy's feelings anymore, he's only a young driver. We'll just team orders a bit. This is my team orders, not the team orders. The team will probably just say you should pass him, but I'm not passing. You'll be thinking, why is he slowing down forward instead of going for me? Well, it's more of a matter of respect now for the two drivers. As the two drivers actually respect each other now.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race.
This is what I would do if I was retiring. If if the younger drivers who was in the same team as me, who was actually struggling, I would just let him beat me just to gain confidence in the later part of the racing. But this will be the last race of today, the last chapter we'll do, and we'll finish up on Friday and maybe start my team. Just hold off the throttle there. It'll be interesting when the F1 22 comes out. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Jackson's career mode afterwards. See how he does, if there's going to be a future instalment. We'll finish next to each other on track. Sergio Perez wins the Russian Grand Prix. Go on, Jackson. Sergio Leclerc, actually, I'm not having that, that's cheaty. That's too cheaty, that, I'm not having that. Even for my standard, I'm not having that. P5 and 6, beating both Ferraris, both drivers. Jackson takes the lead role. That was a good race.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
That's quite some achievement for Alfa Romeo's Casper Ackermann, getting the fastest lap hands.
Yeah, it's not often that you see any team outside of the top three pick up that extra point. Alfa Romeo went with what looked like an aggressive tyre strategy, but it paid off for them. Incredible, really.
Alfa Romeo now very much in the mix for a strong midfield finish this season. And who knows, they might even be eyeing up 4th place. They'll be delighted.
We will get that 4th place, don't you worry. Maybe not today.
The drivers are en route to the
Not interested in the podium. Let's see who we can raid. I think we can raid my artist. Right then. Oh, Brian's phoning.
Brian.
Cass, meant to say, nice work on that fastest lap. That's a welcome point, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, the team did well.
Well, you drove the thing, Cass. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Look, there are rumours you'll try and wriggle out of the team dinner tomorrow. Put my mind at rest, would you?
I'm coming to the team dinner, Brian.
We'll watch that then and we'll end the stream there today.
You're gonna love it. Is Zoe still coming?
Yeah, she wouldn't miss it.
Terrific. Wonderful. Are you excited, Cass? Tell me you're excited.
I'm certainly attending.
Small victories, I suppose. We'll see you there.
Thanks, Brian.
Right then. Let's get the XP. And we'll go to the next chapter and watch the dinner.
I'd like to congratulate you all on a superb performance so far. There's still a lot of work to do, but give yourselves a round of applause. You've been wonderful. Well, I'm sure you've all heard by now, but, well, this will be Casper's last season as an F1 driver. And if you get the chance, then please do your very best to change his mind. I'm only kidding, Casper. You will be missed.
That's actually touching that.
Anyway, I'll stop talking for once. Have a wonderful evening, and let's push for 4. Look, I know how this works. I've been around long enough. I'm just saying, you have a future here. I've seen a lot of drivers come and go in my time. But you're special, eh? You've got the makings of a true great. I mean it. Casper! Hey, where's Zoe?
Oh, she's around somewhere. She loves these things.
And you don't. Mind if we join you?
I'll be my guest.
Come on, Aiden. Sit. Why didn't it work out between you two?
Brian, I'd rather not discuss.
I don't care what you'd rather, Aiden. Casper's leaving us, and I know that your agent has been talking to other teams. This could be the last chance the three of us get to chat like this.
That is very true.
Who knows? We may not even see each other again after Abu Dhabi. So come on. What's the deal?
Listen, I just want to have a nice evening.
He's on more money than me.
What? Ah. Hence the frosty reception.
Everybody started talking about
So it's all about money.
Just wanted to
Problems in the game.
prove that I was better than the next flavor of the month. This was not about you, Aiden.
What about you?
He didn't want me on the team.
Didn't I?
You wanted Ricardo instead.
And you thought I was past my best.
What? But that's not true. You're having an amazing season.
Could you verify that number for me?
That's right.
And that's the contracted amount, yes?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we show him?
Revelations. Butler has been bullshitting the whole time.
You two are a couple of chumps, do you know that? And you should know better.
I don't understand.
No, but he does. It would be funny if it wasn't so tragic. I wonder how many points all this has cost us. Well, I'll leave you to it. You can apologise to me later.
I don't understand.
I'm an idiot.
Why?
Paddock gossip.
So none of this is true?
There's always gossip in the paddock, and ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the centre of it all.
Who?
The man who told me pre-season last year that you signed a better deal. The man who said you thought that I was too old. And that would be the same man who told you I didn't want you signed.
Butler?
And I believed him. How could I be so stupid?
Devon Prick Butler.
Stupid, Casper.
I didn't think he had this in him.
He was a prick on Formula 1 2019, and he was a prick here.
The crash last year, the fight in Canada, and how much easier has he had it because of all of that?
What can we do?
Beat him.
We will get Aiden Jackson's Ferrari seat next time when we play F1 20. The final 3 chapters. But I am not going to continue anymore. We'll just get on with this bit.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you finding it out there today?
Tough. We're overheating the tyres a little through the S's.
Yeah, happens. Do you mind if I join you for a moment?
Please.
They want us to push for 4th.
You think AlphaTauri are catchable?
Maybe. Butler's having a good season. He claims he's been approached by Ferrari.
I heard. He is the more experienced driver. I think the seat goes to him.
You said it had always been your dream to drive for them. Is that true?
Yeah. It is.
Okay, I'm going to give you space out there. I'm sorry I didn't do that before.
I'm sorry too.
I want us to push for 4th. I want us to beat Butler. And I want that seat to go to you.
Thanks, Casper. I don't know how we make that happen, but thanks.
We work together, help each other out, that's all we can do.
Then let's do that.
Yeah. We've adjusted the camber. Seems to help manage the tire temperatures a bit better.
Yeah?
I'll get them to share my setup data with you. Just see how it feels.
Thank you, Casper.
Truce.
Truce.
That's what we like to see in Formula 1. Nice talking to each other. Good communication with each teammates. And we're gonna wrap up here after we get this phone call done.
Aiden. Casper, hey, have you got a moment?
Yeah, of course.
That camber adjustment really helped. I guess I just wanted to thank you.
Not a problem. Those tires in a better range now?
Much more manageable. Thanks.
Well, those milliseconds all add up.
Brian says we can catch AlphaTauri.
Brian says a lot of things. Just focus on the next race.
Thanks, Casper.
I'll see you trackside.
Right, this is the end of what we're going to do today. And yeah, I want to say thank you guys for coming in to watch. And we're going to raid one of my friends and one of my artists as well for the emotes I've done. So yeah, she's doing a bit of art for someone at the moment. I want to give you some, get you to give her some love. My favourite Canadian. And yeah, thank you guys for coming in. Hopefully the next stream we'll finish up this and we'll start make a start to my team. You too, XX Games. We're ready. Let's